Let's enjoy the story before the world ends. So, is the world going to end? First of all, let's discuss that. I had posted something last night that we are at the end of a beginning. I, I truly see a birth. I truly see a birth. I, I truly see a birth. I have been on my spiritual journey for 7-8 years, and I had my spiritual awakening last year. And I discovered my gifts. You know, I was all I was always very spiritually evolved, always since child. Since I was a child. But I had to really go through a spiritual awakening. I really had to go a very hard spiritual journey to really understand myself. Because I was always surrounded by overly logical people. Of course, I had a regular education, and our education system it's under, it's we are still very, not very updated with our education system. I mean, or maybe I should say we are too updated. Britishers updated our education system. We were already had Gurukul systems and everything, and but now it's just, I mean, nobody is giving us spiritual teaching. I had so many spiritual gifts, since I was a child. But I really had to go through a hard spiritual journey to discover that myself. I mean, I was psychically gifted. I always, I somehow have the gift of clairvoyance. I mean, I am just reading it out nowadays. I'm trying to discover what are the words for these gifts, and I just know intuition as just one thing, that I knew, and of course, it can all fall under the umbrella of intuition, I mean, I always knew what is going to happen, many times in my life experiences are around me, I was always empathetic. I could always pick up the energies, what is going to happen in my life, or, what is happening around me with people, sometimes. So I always had those gifts, but I didn't hone on them, I didn't nurture them because of a wrong education system. I mean, we are not taught these things. Instead, what are we taught? I never liked it. I was deeply frustrated in school. So yeah, I had to really go on a hard spiritual journey to discover my gifts. So I have a gift of clairvoyance. I always knew what is going to happen, and it's just so funny. Once as a child, I knew how. I mean, and then just not one incident. There are many incidents. Okay, I mean, I'm a complete researcher. I'm a complete experimenter. Okay, like I'm just not talking on the basis of just one experience that I had. I'm just saying it. No, like there were numerous incidents where, yeah, I was always very spiritually gifted, and I was always very spiritually evolved. Since I was a child. Okay, but I really had to go through a hard journey. I mean, of course, I had some imperfections as well. I mean, I had an ego. I had to go through an ego death. I mean, it was not always like, okay, amazing. No, I had to go through an ego death. I had an ego. I suffered from some inferiority complexes, which is also an ego. Okay, I had some lessons to learn. Yeah, I'm not denying that. I was not God, but yeah, I had to learn through things, and so I can pick up on energies of the planet. I can pick up. I mean, maybe yeah, it's just, yeah, I can pick up on the energies of the planet. I just know what's happening, and I know that a whole lot of people are saying, "सब कुछ खत्म हो जाएगा, सब कुछ खत्म हो जाएगा," but कुछ खत्म नहीं होगा. I don't know. I can't see that part. I don't know, I can't see it. What I see is, I see a birth. Okay, I'm psychically picking up on a birth of something new. I psychically hear laughter. You know, that's what I see. That's what I see. I mean, might every beginning starts with certain endings. So yeah, there might be some endings going on, but I don't want to see that because I don't feel like that. I feel, I mean, I'm just called on to pick up on these energies, the energies of birth, these energies, that we are at the end of a beginning. And I see happiness, I see laughter, and I see a bright future for all of us. That's what I see. I'm sorry. I cannot see what others are seeing right now. I see beauty. Yeah, I see beauty. I see healing. I definitely hear laughter. I mean, yeah, I see both. Okay, let's come to the story. Okay, now this video is going to be a little big. Okay, and okay, uh, so I've got this story. I don't know. Suddenly, I read this story a few years ago, but somehow I just, remember the story again, and I felt like reading it again, and I felt like sharing it also with you all on the YouTube. So I just came here. So I thought, well, together we can enjoy the story. You know, yeah. So, so the story's title is Tadpa. So Tadpa is basically the name of the tribal man, okay, on whom the story is based. Okay, he is basically the hero of the story, you can say. It's a short story. Okay, so the title is Tadpa. I just hope I am making the right pronunciation. So the title is Tadpa, and Tadpa is the name of the tribal guy, okay, who is the protagonist of the story, is the hero of the story, right? And it is written by Gopinath Mohanty. Okay, Gopinath Mohanty wrote it in his local language, and it was translated by Sitakant Mahapatra. Great. So let's just go on with the story. Um, I would advise you to, I mean, it's a lovely story. That's why I picked up on this story to share with you all. So I would just advise you not to leave it in between. Like, go till the end because ending has quite a lot of, uh, there's a flip you want to find. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So basically, the story is in. I have divided the story into two halves. Okay. Of course, I cannot read the whole story for you. I don't want to. So I'm just gonna pick up a few lines. And just read it out to you, and we'll be telling you about the story, right? In brief, in between. So yeah. So the very first half of the story has. A few government officials, okay, who have come into the forest. ठीक है, कुछ government officials हैं, they have come into the forest, and they are walking in the forest. It's a night time kind of. So there are 7 people, okay, and you know how forests are, okay, there are hills and stuff like that. It's a forest in Odisha basically, okay, and that forest of course contains tribals, okay. So yeah, we have some government officials who have come into the forest, and forest has hills and difficult paths. It's a difficult terrain, right? So they are basically walking one after the other, okay, they're walking behind each other, they're walking in line, kindish, okay. So let's just I'll give you the names of these people, okay, and I'll just tell you who are they, what are their professions. Let's just, because it's important to know these characters, okay. So we have the first person who's walking ahead, okay, is development officer, which is Parshuram, okay. So Parshuram is a development officer, it's a government official, okay. All these people are government officials. Then we have an anthropologist. So anthropologist is someone who studies ethnic cultures, okay. Somebody who studies ethnic cultures, okay, who studies and make research on these tribal peoples, okay. So and he's an anthropologist and he's a professor, he's Bharat, okay. Then we have the third person who is a local official. Okay, again a government official. It's Haripani. Okay, it's a local official. He stays nearby. All right, the forest. Then we have Madhusudan. So Madhusudan is a forest guard, right? So yeah, we have these four important people out there. Okay, forest guard, again a government official. So we have these four people. Okay, so why these four people are important? Because they have some certain perspectives to keep. Okay, there are certain perspectives and opinions, okay, to keep for the forest, for the tribal people, and what is happening in the forest. So it's just really interesting, right? And then we have three chaprasis. Okay, that's what's mentioned in the stories, exactly like that. There are three chaprasis, who are basically holding the baggage of these four government officials. All right, so we have these four main people, and there are the other three who are chaprasis and just holding bags, and they don't really come up in the story and tell about. They don't have any perspective opinions. They're just holding bags, right? That's what they're doing. So yeah, so yeah, so they are basically in the forest, and so what is happening is that first what happens is कि हमें author जो है, author is completely a third person. Okay, it's outside the story. He's the one who's writing this down, the story, and he has given a little description, of what all these four people already know. So what these four people already know about these forest a bit. So what do they know? That so this is what author writes. There was no dispensary, no post office, no shops, no police station, no well or tank, and not even a tiled roof of civilization. So this is what our author has written कि यार कोई civilization नाम की कोई चीज़ ही नहीं है ना, कोई टैंक नहीं है, कोई शॉप नहीं है, कोई डिस्पेंसरी नहीं है, क्या फॉरेस्ट है बेसिकली, राइट? And the author has also talked about the author has also talked about so basically these tribals are known as Dongriya Kones. Okay, these are the name of these tribals. They are known as Dongriya Kones. Okay, and then we have oops, what happened to the music? Did I just do some? Just a second. Whatever. Okay, whatever. So yeah, so we have these Dongriya Kones for the tribal, and then we have domes. ठीक है, जो domes हैं, they stay outside the forest. Okay, somewhere outside the forest, and then we have tribals who stay in the forest. Okay, and these tribals are known as Dongriya Kones, and then people who stay outside these forests, वो भी community society, and those are domes. Okay, so domes क्या करता है? Domes जो है is kind of little clever, and it's kind of an exploiter. Okay, what do? Is they take crops, they ask these tribals to grow crops and everything, do all the hard work. Okay, and they give them a little bit of liquor, and बहुत सस्ते में उनसे ये क्रॉप्स वगैरह ले लेते हैं in exchange of a liquor most of the times, or in exchange of just a few paisa and everything. And what do? Is they go to the market, sell these crops at very good price, earn all the profit, and these tribals are left in misery and in destitute basically. So domes are a little clever. Okay, and that's what they do, and they stay outside, just outside the forest. Okay, they're not inside, just outside the forest, so that they can exploit and everything, right? And yeah, so here's the description that I want to give you. Okay, I'm just going to read out the description to you. It's very clever and it's very beautiful. So the Kones and domes lived according to the way of their societies. ठीक है, ये दोनों communities अपनी अपनी societies के जैसे रहती थी, right? The dome houses had wide verandas, large rooms, fairly neat and clean, and sculpted wooden doors. They dressed well, like people at the foothill. Saris, blouses, coats, shirts. The house front was always swept clean in the morning, and children read and became literate. Some recited Puranas and some wove clothes. So, this is author ने it's just a brilliant writing. I loved it. सबसे पहले author ने फॉरेस्ट के बारे में क्या बोला था कि यार कोई civilization नाम की चीज़ नहीं है, कोई dispensary नहीं, कोई ये नहीं, कोई वो नहीं. And I love how he gives the descriptions of these domes, the domes houses, the houses which were just outside the forest. इनका क्या description देता ना, बहुत neat and clean homes हैं, सफाई होती है वरांडास की सुबह सुबह. He's saying all of that. He's saying children are literate, ये पढ़ते हैं, they have good dresses to wear. Okay, the people wear good dresses, they wear shirts and blouses and they have saris and stuff like that, and they read Puranas. Okay, so this is a civilized society. It's such a civilized society. They read Puranas, they do all of that, but they go and exploit the tribals, right? So at the end of this story now, you will be like in utter confusion. Who are really civilized? The tribals or these people who are outside forest, who are, and it's you have to really wait for the ending. Okay, and now he gives the description of Dongriya Kons, the tribals. The Dongriya carried on in his Asian ways. Dongriya purane the, they have Asian ways. The men folk wore a loin cloth which was embroidered by the women in the small looms. The women wrapped a 6 feet sari round the waist, and when they went out, they covered the whole body with it. So at home, women, were just half covered. They'll just wore the sari around the waist when they were home or in their community. It's only when they went outside, they wore the whole clothes. They covered the whole body basically. So, inside community, women, felt or were safe, in whatever they wear. Okay, they were, there certainly must be some kind of, respect and, safety that these women felt, that, they could dress up according to the culture. They were dressing according to the culture and they felt a certain kind of safety. It's only when they went outside they felt the need to cover their whole body. So yeah, you can just figure it out what I'm trying to say. So the Dongriya clothes were dirty, the hair on the head unkept. Okay, the men wore rings, so now the men are wearing jewelries, and these are like Asian people. The men wore rings on the nose and shells and small beads in the ears. The portion above the forehead so this is a very cool hairstyle, I have to say that. The portion just above the forehead was shaved clean, so this portion was shaved clean basically, and the hair was made into a knot around the comb. So they must be having some really good hairstyle for sure. Okay, so now these tribals, they were addicted to liquor. Okay, the salapa tree sometimes provided it, so the tree in the forest provided it. He would, so they are mentioning tribals as he. Okay, he would get drunk and lose his senses. There were endless festivities in the village, rituals and worship, buffaloes given as sacrifice to gods and then consumed in a community feast. So बहुत ही पुराने पिछड़े हुए लोग हैं, ठीक है, ये buffaloes को sacrifice करके हैं, and they celebrate feasts, और इनके rituals होते हैं, इनकी worships होते हैं. They're very ancient. Okay, they're not cultured like us. They're not cultured like domes who read Puranas, right? It's such an intelligent writing, such a wise writing. So yeah, next the author has to say, working hard round the year, he produced many diverse crops. So he is referred to as tribal. I'm saying that again and again. Working hard round the year, he produced many diverse crops and fruits in great volume. And yet, the Dongriya remained as poor as ever. इतनी crops, बनाई सब किया, लेकिन फिर भी, इतनी crops बनाने के इतनी क्रॉप्स उगाई, सब किया, कल्चर एग्रीकल्चर किया, ये सब किया, बट ये सब करने के बाद भी they remain as poor, as ever. Dependent for the 4 months of rains on mango seeds and grains, bamboo shoots, and powdered salapa tree trunks, sometimes only with a dash of mandia or other millets. So, so you can see, what is the condition of these dongriyas. Okay, they would stay, they would stay awake at night even, to take care of the crops, so that no wild animal or something could just go over it or something like that, and just take care of the crop, right? They would do everything possible, and yet what was given to them in return was nothing almost, right? In comparison to the profits that domes made. Okay, now is an interesting part. So we're still in the first half of the story. So now, I've talked about these 4 government officials, right? So now they already know the background, what author has also explained and everything. And now they are just, they're very much pondering, and they're trying to, they've come here to make the conditions good for these dongriyas. They want to help these tribals, and they're really thinking, they really want to do it, you know. And so they have certain opinions, of these forests, of these tribal peoples, and it's so interesting. It's so interesting. You have to hear it out, you know. Um, I will come to that part later, okay? सो फर्स्ट हु गिव्स हिज ओपिनियंस इज मधुसूदन. ठीक है, मधुसूदन जो है वो फॉरेस्ट गार्ड है हमारा, इफ़ यू रिमेंबर. So Madhusudan is a forest guard, okay, and he gives his opinion, okay. What he says is, sir, I have seen them for my entire life. They are today as they were before. ठीक है सर, मैंने इनको ना पूरी ज़िंदगी देखा है कि जैसे कल थे ना वैसे ही आ जाए, राइट? You can imagine, can you smell British consciousness a bit, when Britishers came, they might have also said the same things. Can you just smell it? Can you just smell, what are they trying to say? So, सर मैंने इनको पूरी ज़िंदगी देखा है, जैसे ये पहले थे एग्जैक्टली वैसे ही. सर, आई हैव सीन देम फॉर माई एंटायर लाइफ. दे आर टुडे एज दे वर बिफोर. यू कैन नॉट गेट बेटर और मोर कंसिडरेट पीपल. दे वॉन्ट गो एनी वेयर नियर अनजस्टिस और फॉल्सहुड. ये लोग ना बिल्कुल अन्याय नहीं करेंगे, फॉल्सहुड, बिल्कुल झूठ या इन सब का सहारा नहीं लेंगे. ये बहुत अच्छे लोग हैं, बहुत कंसिडरेट लोग हैं सर. दे आर टोटली वेडेड टू देयर कमिटमेंट्स, और बिल्कुल एकदम कमिटमेंट के पक्के हैं, ओके. सलमान खान की तरह. क्या उसकी लाइन, छोड़ो यार, बेकार जोक है. खैर, दे आर टोटली वेडेड टू द कमिटमेंट्स बट दे वोंट चेंज. ठीक है, दे वोंट ब्रश देयर टीथ. आ गए लाइन पे आ गए. कैन यू कैन रियली स्मेल ब्रिटिश कॉन्शियसनेस यार. मुझे लगता है वो कहते हैं ना, अंग्रेज़ चले गए, अंग्रेज़ी छोड़ गए. ये अंग्रेज़ अब कॉन्शियसनेस अपनी छोड़ गए यार, कहीं ना कहीं. आई फील इट. They won't brush their teeth, perform ablution, go to school or give up drinking. ये लोग स्कूल नहीं जाते हैं, इतना पीते हैं, इतना ड्रिंक करते हैं, ब्रश नहीं करते हैं सर टीथ. All advice falls on deaf ears. बहरे कान हैं इनको कुछ समझ नहीं आएगा सर, आप समझाना भी चाहोगे तो. ये जैसे थे ये वैसे ही हैं. So we have Madhusudan, the forest guard, keeping his opinion. Okay, so this is what he has to say about these tribal peoples. Okay, yeah, I love how the writer just turns it away. Oh my god, I just love it. Okay, wait for it. I just want to jump onto, but I cannot. I have to go through the story. Relax, calm down. Right. Then we have Hari Pani. So Hari Pani is a local official, okay? And of course he has a different view. Intellectuals, they have to keep different views. Same बात को अलग अलग तरीके से बताना होता है, educated दिखना होता है ना. So local official Hari Pani says, he has a different view, by the way. और क्या different view है? Everything changes and they too will change यार, है ना. ये थोड़े से optimistic है. क्यों भैया, सब चेंज होता है, ये भी चेंज हो जाएंगे, है ना. But first, you need regular roads. आ गए. You need regular roads to go into the interiors of Niyamgiri. So Niyamgiri is basically the area, or I think the river, name of the river, something like this. So when forests open up, civilization comes in. those who come from outside to serve among them, and you need plenty of them, need housing, drinking water, other facilities. All these must begin together with 20 to 25 लाख इन्वेस्टमेंट, है ना सर? 20 से 25 लाख लगेंगे, इन्वेस्टमेंट करते हैं, स्कूल्स, डिस्पेंसरी, पिगरी, ऑर्चर्ड, सम फैक्ट्रीज, ये लगाते हैं सर, ठीक है, रोड्स बनवाते हैं, है ना? और अनफॉर्चुनेटली सम मिनरल डिपॉजिट्स कुड बी ये भी कर लेते हैं, खोद भी देते हैं, फॉरेस्ट को भी ख़त्म कर देते हैं, आधे पे रोड्स बना देते हैं, आधे पे मिनरल डिपॉजिट्स ढूंढते हैं, आधों पे स्कूल बना देते हैं, आधों पे हॉस्पिटल्स बना देते हैं। उनको कोई बीमारी नहीं है, वो सब ठीक है, बट दे वांट सिविलाइजेशन, इसे हम सिविलाइजेशन बोलते हैं। So, and unfortunately, some mineral deposits could be discovered, then another Rukera could be started, and it would take very little for these people to change. एक बार सर आप रोड तो बनवाओ, it will take very little for these people to change. So, एक और महाशय आते हैं अब, हमारे प्रोफेसर भारत, okay, who is an anthropologist, he's a researcher, basically research करते हैं properly, on these ethnic people, okay, these tribal people. So again, Professor Bharat looked at the problem differently. I just love ये राइटर कैसे लिखता है ना, हर एक बंदे के आगे ये अलग तरीके से देखते हैं, ये अलग तरीके से देखते हैं प्रॉब्लम को, तो और बात सब सेम बोल रहे हैं, आई स्वेयर। सो ये एंथ्रोपोलॉजिस्ट है हमारे प्रोफेसर भरत। तो इनको पढ़ने के बाद मुझे, जब मैं इनको पढ़ रही थी, मुझे लगा नहीं यार, ये तो थोड़े से समझदार है, फाइनली कोई तो समझदारी की बात कर रहा है। इस राइटर ने इसको भेजा है, शायद ये कैरेक्टर को इसलिए बनाया कि कोई समझदारी की बात कर रहा है। तो देखते हैं ये कितना समझदार कैरेक्टर रहता है और कितनी देर तक रहता है। सो नाउ वी हैव टू कंसिडर व्हाट वुड बी इन देयर इंटरेस्ट। तो फाइनली थोड़ा सा मैच्योर व्यू तो है, आई कैन नॉट डिनाई दैट। मुझे ऐसा लगता है हमें देखना चाहिए कि इनका इंटरेस्ट क्या है। द ऑब्जेक्टिव इज़ नॉट टू चेंज फॉर द सेक ऑफ चेंज, सिर्फ चेंज करना इसलिए चेंज नहीं कर देंगे हमको, ठीक है? दे कैन नॉट प्रॉस्पर टिल एक्सप्लॉयटेशन लास्टेड। जब तक इनकी एक्सप्लॉयटेशन होती रहेगी तब तक थोड़ी ना चेंज हो पाएगा। अभी तक बात ठीक कर रहा है बंदा। द ट्रबल इज़ यू कैन नॉट जस्ट थ्रो आउट द एक्सप्लॉयटर्स। फिर ये बोलता है कि पहले ये बोलता है कि एक्सप्लॉयटर्स को हटाना चाहिए, है ना? मतलब पहले ये बोलता है कि जब तक एक्सप्लॉयट होते रहेंगे तब तक थोड़ी ना कुछ होगा, तो क्या करना चाहिए? ट्रबल इज़ यू कैन नॉट जस्ट थ्रो आउट द एक्सप्लॉयटर्स। लेकिन यार एक प्रॉब्लम है, हम एक्सप्लॉयटर्स से बाहर तो नहीं निकाल सकते ना, फॉर दे टू आर द सिटीजन्स ऑफ द कंट्री, वो भी तो सिटीजन्स ऑफ द कंट्री। सो इट इज़ नेसेसरी टू गो टू द हार्ट ऑफ द एक्सप्लॉयटेशन। इसलिए ना हमें एक अच्छे से रिसर्चर क्या करेगा? थ्योरी में अटका रहेगा, है ना? PhD स्कॉलर्स 30-35 साल के हो जाते हैं एंड स्टिल स्टक टू द थ्योरी। I swear, when I was in school, I remember EVS का पेपर होता था, या I remember social studies का पेपर होता था, and we are all taught कैसे पेड़ लगाने चाहिए, and I was always a nature lover since a child. and जब मैं ये सुनती थी कि डिफॉरेस्टेशन हो रही है, ये सब प्रॉब्लम्स है, हम बुक्स में पढ़ते थे डिफॉरेस्टेशन हो रही है, ये सब हो रहा है, इसके लिए क्या करना चाहिए? पेड़ लगाने चाहिए, करना चाहिए। बट यार अगर इफ़ होमवर्क में हम सबको मतलब 10 पेड़ लगाने के लिए बोल दिया जाता, या फिर हमें स्कूल से ही किसी टूर पे लेके जाते और it would have just asked us to plant trees or something like that, यार, it would have been a completely different experience, it would have been such a lovely experience. तो कहीं ना कहीं ये ब्रिटिश सिस्टम है ना, थ्योरी पे वर्क करते रहो। सो ऑफ कोर्स इज अ रिसर्चर, तो हमें ना एक्सप्लॉयटेशन को समझना चाहिए। दिस इज व्हाट ही सेइंग। So it is necessary to go to the heart of the exploitations, which is made possible both by the capacity of the exploiter and the vulnerability of the exploited. तो इन दोनों को ना, एक्सप्लॉयटर को भी समझना पड़ेगा, एक्सप्लॉइटर को भी समझना पड़ेगा, हो क्यों रहा है, राइट? सो दिस इज व्हाट ही सेइंग। खैर, still he makes sense, He says that living on the hill slopes in deep winter with inadequate clothing, his body needed the warmth of liquor. So ये tribal लोग, you know, it's very cold outside, you know, so sometimes they just need the warmth of a liquor, you know, शायद इसलिए वो ड्रिंक करते हैं. So ये बंदा थोड़ा सा तो सेंसिटिव है, okay, you know, he is a little sensitive. ये समझ रहा है ट्राइबल्स को, rather than judging them, you know, outrightly बाकी सब ने जज किया है कि यार ये तो ब्रश नहीं करते, कि यार ये तो ये नहीं करते, यार वो तो वो नहीं करते. But he is really, you know, he is really trying to understand the things. फिर आगे ये बोलते हैं, with education his taste could change, but he has a fear that once educated his children won't grow crops. So true. So true, man. He says education तो हम ले आएंगे, लेकिन education ये लेने जाएगा नहीं स्कूल. एजुकेशन ट्राइबल स्कूल अपने बच्चों को नहीं भेजेंगे, क्योंकि अगर उन्होंने स्कूल भेजा बच्चों को तो बच्चे वैसे के वैसे नहीं रहेंगे, एजुकेटेड हो जाएंगे, लिटरेट हो जाएंगे, फिर ये क्रॉप्स थोड़ी ना उगाएंगे, फिर ये क्या करेंगे, दे विल लीव द पेरेंट्स, यू नो, दे माइट लीव द पेरेंट्स. हमारे इंडिया में ऐसे आज भी बहुत सारे केसेस हैं जहाँ पर यू नो चिल्ड्रन लीव देयर पेरेंट्स, यू नो, forever and ever. कोई कॉन्टैक्ट नहीं, कोई कुछ नहीं, यू नो, पेरेंट्स कीप कॉलिंग देम बैक, यू नो. ये कौन सी एजुकेशन सिस्टम है यार, ये कौन सी एजुकेशन सिस्टम है जो बच्चों को, यू नो, बच्चे दूर चले जाते हैं, सेटल हो जाते हैं, इतना एजुकेट हो जाते हैं, इतना एजुकेट हो जाते हैं, दे गो इनटू द फॉरेन और अब्रॉड एंड दे स्टे देयर, यू नो, विद नो कॉन्टैक्ट विद पेरेंट्स आर लेफ्ट बिहाइंड, यू नो. Many are forced to go to the, you know, the old age homes and stuff like that. So ब्रिटिश एजुकेशन सिस्टम के ऊपर तमाचा है लिटरली. That explained his resistance for sending children to school, and it was not wholly unfounded, for there was no occupation other than primitive agriculture on these hills, and if one gave it up, one had to migrate. मतलब एक ही चीज़ है हिल्स पे करने के लिए, वो एग्रीकल्चर, लेकिन अगर बच्चों ने एजुकेशन पा ली तो वो तो माइग्रेट करना चाहेंगे, है ना. तो सी, सो फाइनली ऐसा लग रहा है ना कि कोई तो जज्बात समझ रहा है यार ट्राइबल्स के, उनको आउटराइटली जज नहीं कर रहा है, कोई तो जज्बात समझ रहा है. Okay, if instead of changing his attitude and worldview, we imposed a change on him, it would only unsettle and destroy him despite our good intentions. तो चाहे हमारी गुड इंटेंशंस हैं, लेकिन अगर हमने उस पर चेंज थोपा, यू नो, देन तो वो और ही परेशान हो जाएगा और एक्सप्लॉयटर्स के हाथ में चला जाएगा, ठीक है. लेकिन अगर हमने उसका वर्ल्ड व्यू चेंज कर दिया, यू नो, if instead of changing his attitude and worldview, we imposed a change, it would only unsettle and destroy him despite our good intentions. So let's work on making his, उसके दिमाग को बदलो, उसे भी एजुकेट कर दो, है ना, हमारी तरह. Okay, now this fourth person who is development officer Parshuram, what he has to say. अब ना ये बंदा ना थोड़ा सा impatient सा है, ठीक है, तो क्या हम कुछ नहीं करेंगे काइंड ऑफ पर्सन, है ना, हाथ पे हाथ धर के बैठे रहेंगे, हम इनके लिए कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे. सो ही इज लिटिल दैट काइंडिश. सो इज सेइंग, शुड दे टिल देन रिमेन लाइक दिस, पुअर, इलिटरेट, एक्सप्लॉइटेड, वल्नरेबल, ऑलमोस्ट लाइक एनिमल? what then was the use of our knowledge about him? हमने इतनी सारी नॉलेज इकट्ठी क्यों करी, उसको ऐसे ही छोड़ देंगे हम? Let them sell to the government whatever they have to sell and buy from government channel all their needs. Government officials, of course, right? So yeah. Acha, ab it's very interesting, you know, how Parshuram says, what Parshuram says. He says, once they see that this way their earning is increasing, you know, हम schools establish करेंगे, हम उनको loans देंगे, this is what he's saying, ठीक है, idea देख रहे हो, हम government loans provide करेगी ना government को loans देने हैं, उसको पैसे कमाना है, so government loans provide करेगी, यहाँ पे schools खोलेगी. Once they see that this way their earning increased, they would come to accept it. वो लोग भी इसको accept करने लग जाएंगे, है ना. किसी को तुम बहुत टाइम तक पिंजरे में बंद रखोगे तो वो एक्सेप्ट कर लेगा कि भैया ये मेरा पिंजरा ही मेरा घर है. And by coming in touch with outsiders, their taste and nature will also change, you know. Along with this, there has to be training for better cultivation. और उनको बेटर कल्टिवेशन कैसे होती है हमारे इंडिया में या बाहर भी, पेस्टिसाइड्स, इंसेक्टिसाइड्स, ये होती है ना बेटर कल्टिवेशन, तो वही सिखा रहे हैं. Do you know about how China is using huge amounts of pesticides and insecticides? Oh my God. I was reading an article, before this. And by the way, it's like good, it's a good economy. China is a good economy. How is it a good economy? Better cultivation. Better cultivation. How is it coming? Insecticides, pesticides. That's how it works, bro. Civilizations, civilization. So provision of better seedlings, and soon there will be a bit of light in the darkness. So हम इनकी अंधेरी जिंदगी में एक उजाला कर देंगे, Professor Bharat replied, if only that could solve the problem. They may earn more, but the habit of So प्रोफेसर भारत क्या बोलते हैं, वापस रिप्लाई क्या करते हैं, हाँ वैसे शायद ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर तो सकता होगा, लेकिन दे मे अर्न मोर बट हैबिट ऑफ सेविंग विल टेक एजेस टू डेवलप. लेकिन इन्हें सेव भी तो करना सिखाना होगा. पहले इन्हें अर्न करना सिखाएंगे, फिर इन्हें सेव करना भी सिखाएंगे, है ना. FD RD ये वो सब करा लो. The exploiter will only devise new strategies of exploitation. Maybe instead of crops and products of his orchards, liquid cash will go straight to liquor. There will be new way of exploiting him. I liked when he said this. His goodness and simplicity will be lost in the process of coming in contact with outsiders. प्रोफेसर भरत मुझे अच्छे लगे जब इन्होंने ये लाइन बोली कि his goodness and simplicity will be lost in the process of coming in contact with outsiders. मुझे सब बहुत लगता है कि इनोसेंस, गुडनेस, सिंप्लिसिटी को देख के बहुत सारे एक्सप्लॉयटर्स खड़े हो जाते हैं. हम एक ऐसे वर्ल्ड में रहते हैं, बट बहुत 20 में से एक इंसान होगा who wants to protect it, who wants to protect that simplicity or wants to stand with those, with that innocence. I feel that innocence, simplicity, these are all the qualities of a feminine, and feminine को exploit करने के लिए बहुत लोग खड़े हो जाते हैं, बट उसे प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए बहुत कम लोग होते हैं. सो आई फेल्ट गुड व्हेन प्रोफेसर भरत सेड दिस, पर इन सब में जैसे आउटसाइडर से कॉन्टैक्ट में आएगा ना, तो उसकी गुडनेस ख़त्म हो जाएगी, इसकी सिंप्लिसिटी ख़त्म हो जाएगी. दे विल फॉल रिपीटेडली इन टू द ट्रैप्स ऑफ न्यू एक्सप्लॉयटेशन. ऐसे नहीं तो वैसे किसी ना किसी तरीके से एक्सप्लॉयट होते रहेंगे. Their simplicity and honesty were perhaps only due to ignorance and superstition. But here he lost me. I thought he's making sense. Finally he's making sense, but here he lost me. So he says his simplicity and honesty, शायद ये जो simplicity and honesty है शायद इसके ignorance और superstition की वजह से है ना. ये तो buffalo meat चढ़ाते हैं भगवान को, he has ignorance, he has superstition, and not born out of conviction or an ingrained idealism. ठीक है. Even idealists sometimes falter, stumble, have doubts. ठीक है. But one does not notice any such thing here. But ये लोग तो बिल्कुल ही अंधे हैं, है ना. भक्ति में अंधे हैं, फेथ में अंधे हैं, है ना. इनको देखो, एक आइडलिस्ट पर्सन भी, उसको भी एक पल के लिए डाउट हो जाता है, लेकिन इनको तो कोई डाउट ही नहीं है. ये तो अपनी लाइफ में बस हमें ऐसे ही जीना है, ये चेंज नहीं होना चाहते हैं. तो इसको जो प्रोफेसर भरत है वो उसको ऐसा लगता है कि इसलिए चेंज नहीं होना चाहते क्योंकि ये अंधविश्वासी हैं. That's why they're not changing. So yeah, let's see प्रोफेसर भरत जो बोल रहे हैं क्या वो सच है, क्या पता वो सच भी हो, so yeah, wait till the ending. So it is all a picture of liquor, meat and dedication to cheap pleasures. ये तो प्लेजर्स के पीछे भागते हैं, लिक्वर, मीट के पीछे, बेसिकली कोई सैक्रिफाइस थोड़ी ना करना है इनको. तो इनके लिए वर्शिप या रिचुअल इम्पॉर्टेंट नहीं है. वो तो सिर्फ एक बहाना है. दे वांट टू हैव मीट, दे वांट टू हैव लिक्वर, दे आर behind those cheap pleasures. And if he still speaks the truth, it is perhaps because he cannot manage a falsehood all along the line. Oh God. क्योंकि वो झूठ बोल नहीं सकता ना, उसमें इतना दिमाग नहीं है झूठ बोलने का. दिस इज़ व्हाट ही सेज, प्रोफेसर भरत इज सेइंग, ये मैनेज नहीं कर सकता फॉल्सहुड, इसलिए ये सच बोलता है. And inside him, there are many unknown fears. Once he finds the way, he too will become a cheat, a liar, an exploiter. जैसे ही बाहर के लोग आएंगे वो इसको क्या कर देंगे, वो इसको एक्सप्लॉइटर बना देंगे, उसके साथ कांटेक्ट में आके ये लोग भी बदल जाएंगे, है ना। मतलब इन सब लोगों ने पहले ही इंसान का नेचर जो है बहुत ही जल्दी जज कर लिया है ना। I feel pain by his misfortune, but it is not merely of his economic condition, it is also of his mind. Gyani Log. We need a strategy that will preserve his innate goodness. ये चले हैं preserve करने innate goodness को and prevent the sprouting of evil aspects of change. But I still find no way as to how to go about it. So Professor Bharat, researcher, he's very good at, telling what are the problems, but it's all in the story, right? It's all in the theory, never some result. So Parshuram क्या बोलते हैं? The government official. That problem of the mind is not merely of Dongriya, but of all men everywhere. हर इंसान की यही कहानी है यार, है ना। परशुराम बोलते हैं, if one could overcome the problem, if one could overcome the mind, there would be no wars, no violence, no selfishness, falsehoods, कुछ भी नहीं रहेगा, है ना। एक बार माइंड को तो कंट्रोल कर ले इंसान, फिर तो भैया कोई फॉल्सहुड नहीं, कोई सेल्फिशनेस नहीं, कोई कुछ नहीं होगा। अच्छा, उसके बाद मधुसूदन की बात सुनो। मधुसूदन बोलता है कि सर दे रियली लिव इन ग्रेट मिस्ट्री। सर ये लोग बहुत दुखी हैं, ठीक है। हरी पानिया बोलता है, सर इसके बारे में तो कोई डाउट ही नहीं है, देयर इज़ नो डाउट अबाउट दैट, बट हु कैन हेल्प टिल रोड्स एंड अदर फैसिलिटीज़ आर क्रिएटेड। तो हरी पानी को तो बहुत है कि भैया यहाँ पे रोड्स बनाओ, रोड्स बनेंगी ना सब कुछ चेंज हो जाएगा। They had debated the issues openly, had expressed themselves as they spoke, and then became silent. They were thinking about it as they did that. They forgot the fear and strain on their bodies. I love how author said this. They forgot the fear and the strain on their bodies. जैसे जैसे वो सोच रहे थे, जैसे वो डिस्कस कर रहे थे, तो जो फियर था ना उनके अंदर, जो स्ट्रेन था उनकी बॉडी पे, जो थकावट थी, जो डर था, कि कोई जंगल से कोई वाइल्ड एनिमल आके उन्हें खा भी सकता है, जैसे वो चल रहे हैं और जैसे वो चीज़ें कर रहे हैं, है ना। तो वो डर और वो थकान थोड़ी देर के लिए डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो गई। कैसे डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो गई? वो इतना बड़ा मुद्दा जो डिस्कस कर रहे थे, और वो मुद्दा क्या था कि इनकी लाइफ को कैसे सही करें, हाउ कैन वी मेक द लाइफ ऑफ दीज ट्राइबल्स बेटर, It was forgetting personal misery in thinking about others' grief. I love this line. It was forgetting personal misery in thinking about the other's grief. दूसरों के दुखों के बारे में सोचने से अपने दुख तो भूल जाता है इंसान. So maybe that's exactly what they were doing. Once again, that receded to the background and the thought of the dangers in the way took precedence. अब जैसे वो वापस चलने लगे थे डिबेट के बाद, वापस से वो डर, वो थकान वापस आने लगा और वो डिबेट गायब हो गई. Now comes the second half of the story, which is very beautiful. So अब सबके perceptions हैं, डोंगरिया कोंड को लेकर, इन लोगों को लेकर, फॉरेस्ट को लेकर. Now a real डोंगरिया कोंड has appeared in front of them. ठीक है, एक डोंगरिया कोंड has appeared in front of them. A 25-year-old, okay, a tribal guy has appeared in front of them, and he has asked them that I'll help you out. ठीक है, मैं तुम्हें help कर देता हूँ to cross this forest, okay. और जैसे ही वो आता है ना, वो आते ही ना, he asks for a cigarette, okay. So he entreated, give me one beedi. Madhusudan took one out, or मधुसूदन देता है उसे एक, परशुराम उसका मैच उसे matches देता है and everything. Parshuram gave a matchbox. He lighted the bidi, held the matchbox tight and said, I'm taking this. So ट्राइबल गाय क्या करता है कि मैं ये लेके जा रहा हूँ, आई एम टेकिंग दिस होल पैक, ओके, आई एम टेकिंग दिस होल पैक ऑफ सिगरेट्स. सो हरी पानी सेड वी वुड हैव डिफ़िकल्टी विदाउट इट. ठीक है, मतलब इट्स सो स्ट्रेंज ना. अभी तक ये लोग डिस्कस कर रहे थे दैट दे आर सो डिपेंडेंट ऑन लिक्वर, ये वो सब. ठीक है, विदाउट without us knowing, without us readers knowing that they actually carried some pack of cigarettes with them. They were making remarks about them that they are, चिंता कर रहे थे इतनी कि these tribals, they don't have these tribals, they don't have they have problem with, they are dedicated to the cheap pleasures, and all this while we never knew that they were actually carrying a pack of cigarettes with them, matchbox and everything with them. So very intelligent writing, right? सो रिप्लाई में क्या बोलता है, जो डोंगरी कोंड होता है, जो ट्राइबल होता है, व्हाट ही सेज इन अ रिप्लाई, इट्स ब्यूटिफुल. इफ अ चाइल्ड कैन नॉट टेक अ थिंग फ्रॉम हिज पेरेंट्स, फ्रॉम होम देन दे कैन टेक, ही रिप्लाइड. बोलता है अगर बच्चा माँ बाप से नहीं लेगा तो किससे लेगा. तो वो कहीं ना कहीं ही गिव देम दी, it's so beautiful. As this story progresses, you will see that he is the one who guides all these people through the forest. Okay, ये लोग बहुत थके हुए हैं, लोग बहुत डरे हुए हैं. ठीक है, कि कोई वाइल्ड एनिमल ना आ जाए, ये ना आ जाए, वो ना आ जाए. So this tribal guy actually guides them through the forest, and it's so ironic and paradoxical. This guy, this tribal guy, is so egoless. He has no ego, and he says कि अगर तुम हमारी मदद नहीं करोगे तो कौन करेगा. अगर बच्चों की मदद पिता नहीं करेंगे या पेरेंट्स नहीं करेंगे तो कौन करेगा. सो इट्स जस्ट सो ईगोलेस, एंड हिज गिवन. अगर सिटीज़ में कोई ऐसे मिलता तो कैसे मिलता. नो, पीपल आर टू क्विक. व्हेन पीपल मीट इन सिटीज़, इट्स ऑल अबाउट व्हाट यू हैव, how much do you have, or how much are you doing, or how much wealth you have, how much property do you have, how well are you doing. It's all about that. People discuss that. I've literally seen middle-aged people discussing what cars they have. Okay, and it's just so important to them. People have thing like which, and yeah, I've seen it. Literally, I've seen it. Okay, I mean, it's so important to them. But here he is, he just takes away things, and he has some kind of innocence to him, right? This tribal guy. Oh, I'm getting so tired. Maybe I'll do the second half after quite a break. I'm getting so tired, literally.